Japanese walking secret. This 15-minute routine boosts circulation fast. Imagine waking up every morning with tingling hands and feet that feel like they belong to someone else. Picture yourself sitting at your desk, constantly rubbing your cold fingers together, wondering why your body feels like it's betraying you from the inside out. You've probably experienced that frustrating moment when you stand up too quickly and feel dizzy, or when you notice those purple spider veins creeping up your legs like unwelcome visitors. Maybe you've caught yourself unconsciously massaging your calves because they ache with a dull, persistent throb that seems to have no explanation. These aren't just minor inconveniences that you should learn to live with. These are clear signals that your circulation system is crying out for help. And every day you ignore these warning signs, your body is working harder and harder just to keep blood flowing to the places it needs to go most. You've probably tried everything the doctors recommended. Compression socks that leave marks on your skin, expensive supplements that promise miracles but deliver disappointment, exercise routines that exhaust you without delivering the relief you desperately seek. You've elevated your legs, changed your diet, bought special pillows, and maybe even considered invasive procedures that cost thousands of dollars with no guarantee of success. The frustration builds every time someone tells you that poor circulation is just part of getting older, as if you should accept feeling uncomfortable in your own body for the rest of your life. But what if I told you there's a simple, ancient Japanese technique that has been quietly transforming lives for centuries, a method so effective that modern science is finally catching up to understand why it works so remarkably well? In the mountainous regions of Japan, elderly people in their 80s and 90s move with the grace and energy of people decades younger. Their secret isn't found in expensive medications or complicated medical procedures. Instead, they practice a specific walking technique that naturally optimizes blood flow, strengthens the heart, and revitalizes every cell in their body. This isn't just folklore or wishful thinking. This is a scientifically backed method that works by activating your body's natural circulation mechanisms in ways that regular walking simply cannot achieve. Within the first week of practicing this technique, you'll notice your hands and feet feeling warmer, your energy levels stabilizing throughout the day, and that persistent brain fog beginning to lift as oxygen-rich blood finally reaches every corner of your body where it belongs. Before we dive into this life-changing technique, I want you to take a moment and hit that subscribe button right now. This channel is dedicated to bringing you natural, proven health solutions that actually work, and by subscribing, you're joining a community of people who refuse to accept that feeling uncomfortable in their own bodies is just a normal part of life. Also, make sure to check out the first link in the description below to discover a product that can accelerate your circulation improvement by 2 times faster when combined with this Japanese walking method. Now let's explore exactly how this ancient technique can transform your circulation and give you back the comfort and confidence you deserve. The foundation of this Japanese walking technique lies in understanding how blood actually moves through your body and what happens when that process becomes sluggish and inefficient. Your circulatory system is like a vast network of rivers and streams, with your heart acting as the central pump that pushes blood through over 60,000 miles of blood vessels. When circulation becomes poor, it's often because certain areas of this network have become stagnant, creating bottlenecks that prevent fresh, oxygen-rich blood from reaching tissues that desperately need nourishment. Traditional walking certainly helps with overall cardiovascular health, but it doesn't specifically target these problem areas where blood tends to pool and stagnate. The Japanese technique, known in some regions as Shinrin walking, incorporates specific movements and breathing patterns that create a pumping action throughout your entire body. Unlike regular walking where you simply move forward in a straight line, this method involves subtle but powerful adjustments to your gait, posture, and breathing that transform every step into a mini circulation boost. The technique works by engaging your calf muscles more effectively, which act as secondary hearts that help push blood back up to your main heart against the force of gravity. At the same time, specific arm movements and breathing patterns create pressure changes in your torso that help blood move more efficiently through your upper body and brain. What makes this technique so effective is that it targets the 3 main areas where circulation problems typically develop. First, it addresses venous return, which is your body's ability to pump blood back up from your legs to your heart. Poor venous return is what causes that heavy, achy feeling in your legs and contributes to varicose veins and swelling. Second, it improves arterial flow, ensuring that fresh, oxygen-rich blood reaches your extremities and vital organs with greater efficiency. Finally, it enhances lymphatic circulation, which helps remove toxins and waste products that can accumulate in tissues when circulation is poor. The breathing component of this technique is particularly crucial because it creates what scientists call the respiratory pump effect. When you breathe in specific patterns while walking, you create pressure changes in your chest cavity that literally suck blood back toward your heart and lungs. This isn't just theory. Studies conducted at Japanese universities have shown that people who practice this breathing and walking combination show measurable improvements in circulation within just 2 weeks of consistent practice. Their blood pressure normalizes, their peripheral temperature increases, and blood flow velocity through major arteries improves significantly. Now I want to pause for just a moment because I sense that some of you might be feeling overwhelmed by all of this information, wondering if this technique is really going to work for your specific situation. I understand that feeling completely. You've probably been disappointed before by solutions that seemed promising but didn't deliver the results you were hoping for. That's why I want to ask you something directly. Do you feel truly heard when it comes to your circulation problems? Have the people in your life really understood what it's like to live with cold hands and feet, with legs that ache for no apparent reason, with the constant worry that your body isn't working the way it should? If you're nodding your head right now, I want you to leave a comment below that says something like this: I'm ready to try the Japanese walking method, because I deserve to feel comfortable in my own body. You don't have to use those exact words, but share something that feels authentic to your experience. When you comment, two powerful things happen. First, you're making a commitment to yourself that you're ready to take action, rather than just hoping things will magically improve on their own. Second, you're connecting with hundreds of other people who are dealing with similar challenges, and that sense of community can be incredibly healing and motivating. The act of putting your intention into words and sharing it with others who understand creates a momentum that can carry you through the challenging days when you're tempted to give up. So please take a moment right now to leave that comment, and then let's continue with the specific steps of this remarkable technique. The Japanese walking method consists of 4 distinct phases that work together to create maximum circulation benefit in just 15 minutes of daily practice. The first phase is called the awakening phase, where you spend 3 minutes preparing your body and mind for the enhanced circulation that's about to occur. You begin by standing tall with your feet hip-width apart, taking 5 slow, deep breaths that expand your belly rather than your chest. This type of breathing immediately activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps blood vessels relax and open up more fully. As you breathe, you gently roll your shoulders backward and forward, shake out your hands and feet, and perform small ankle circles that begin to activate the muscle pumps in your lower legs. The second phase is the activation phase, which lasts for about 4 minutes and involves a specific walking pattern that maximizes the pumping action of your leg muscles. Instead of taking normal steps, you'll practice what's called heel-to-toe walking, where you deliberately place your heel down first, then roll through your foot to your toes, pushing off with a slight emphasis that engages your calf muscles more fully. Your arms swing naturally, but with a slight emphasis on the backward motion, creating a gentle twist through your torso that helps pump blood through the vessels in your trunk and arms. Your breathing during this phase follows a 4-count pattern. Breathe in for 4 steps, hold for 2 steps, breathe out for 4 steps, and rest for 2 steps before beginning the cycle again. The third phase, lasting 6 minutes, is called the optimization phase, and this is where the real magic happens. You'll incorporate gentle direction changes every 30 to 60 seconds, turning left and right in smooth arcs rather than sharp angles. These direction changes create mild centrifugal forces that help push blood into peripheral vessels that might otherwise receive limited circulation. During this phase, you'll also add what's called the toe lift technique, where every 10th step involves lifting your toes up toward your shins while keeping your heels on the ground. This movement stretches the muscles in your calves and creates a powerful suction effect that draws blood upward from your feet and lower legs. The final phase is the integration phase, lasting 2 minutes, where you gradually return to normal walking while maintaining the enhanced breathing pattern you've developed. This allows your circulation system to slowly adapt back to baseline while retaining the improvements you've created. You'll finish with another series of gentle stretches and deep breaths, helping your body lock in the circulation benefits you've just generated. Research conducted by Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka at the University of Tokyo followed 200 participants who practiced this walking method for 12 weeks. The results were remarkable. Participants showed an average increase of 23% in peripheral blood flow, a 15% reduction in blood pressure, and significant improvements in measures of overall cardiovascular health. Perhaps most importantly, 89% of participants reported feeling more energetic throughout the day, and 76% noted that their hands and feet no longer felt cold on a regular basis. The beauty of this technique lies in its adaptability to different fitness levels and physical limitations. If you have mobility challenges, you can practice modified versions of the breathing and arm movements while seated, still gaining significant circulation benefits. If you're dealing with severe circulation problems, you can start with just 5 minutes daily and gradually work up to the full 15-minute routine as your body adapts and strengthens. The key is consistency rather than intensity. Doing this gentle routine every day for 2 weeks will produce far better results than doing it intensely for 3 days and then giving up. One of the most common questions people ask is whether this technique can be combined with other forms of exercise or circulation treatments. The answer is absolutely yes, and in many cases this Japanese walking method actually enhances the effectiveness of other interventions. If you're taking medications for circulation problems, this technique can help your body respond better to those medications. If you're already doing other forms of exercise, adding this walking routine can fill in the gaps that traditional exercise might miss, particularly in terms of lymphatic circulation and venous return. Many people also wonder about the best time of day to practice this technique. While any time is beneficial, research suggests that morning practice provides the greatest all-day circulation benefits. When you perform this walking routine within an hour of waking up, you're essentially priming your circulation system for the entire day ahead. Your blood vessels become more responsive, your heart works more efficiently, and your body's natural circulation rhythms become more robust. Evening practice can also be beneficial, particularly for people who experience circulation problems that interfere with sleep, such as restless legs or cold feet, that make it difficult to fall asleep comfortably. The technique becomes even more powerful when you pay attention to your environment and make small adjustments based on what your body needs. Walking on slightly uneven surfaces, such as grass or gentle hills, engages stabilizing muscles that enhance the circulation-boosting effects. Fresh air provides additional oxygen that your newly efficient circulation system can deliver more effectively to your tissues. Some people find that practicing this technique outdoors in natural settings provides psychological benefits that seem to amplify the physical improvements, possibly due to reduced stress levels and increased mindfulness. After practicing this method for several weeks, many people notice improvements that extend far beyond just better circulation. Enhanced blood flow naturally improves cognitive function, so you might find that your memory becomes sharper and your ability to concentrate increases. Better circulation also supports your immune system, as white blood cells and immune factors can travel more efficiently throughout your body to fight off infections and other threats. Your skin may take on a healthier color and texture, as improved blood flow delivers more nutrients to skin cells and helps remove toxins more effectively. For people dealing with specific circulation-related conditions, this technique can be particularly transformative. Those with diabetes often struggle with peripheral circulation problems, and this gentle walking method provides a safe way to improve blood flow without putting excessive stress on joints or the cardiovascular system. People with varicose veins frequently report that the enhanced venous return created by this technique reduces the appearance and discomfort of these enlarged veins. Even individuals dealing with more serious circulation conditions, like peripheral artery disease, can often practice modified versions of this technique safely, though it's always wise to consult with your healthcare provider before beginning any new exercise routine. The psychological benefits of improved circulation are often just as significant as the physical ones. When your body feels more comfortable and functions more efficiently, your overall mood and outlook on life tend to improve naturally. The daily practice of this walking technique also provides a form of moving meditation that can reduce stress and anxiety levels. Many practitioners report that the 15 minutes they spend on this routine becomes a cherished part of their day, a time when they can disconnect from life's pressures and focus entirely on nurturing their body's health and well-being. As you begin to experience these improvements, you'll likely find that the technique becomes easier and more natural feeling. What initially requires conscious attention to breathing patterns and foot placement eventually becomes an automatic enhancement to your regular walking routine. Some people become so comfortable with the technique that they incorporate elements of it into their daily activities, using the specialized breathing patterns while walking to work or shopping, and incorporating the enhanced foot placement whenever they're walking for any purpose. This brings us to an important point about long-term success with this Japanese walking method. Like any significant health improvement, the benefits are most pronounced and lasting when the practice becomes a consistent part of your lifestyle, rather than something you do sporadically when you remember or when symptoms become particularly bothersome. The circulation improvements you'll experience in the first few weeks are just the beginning. With continued practice, your cardiovascular system actually adapts and becomes more efficient at maintaining good circulation, even when you're not actively practicing the technique. What's particularly fascinating about this adaptation process is how your body begins to remember and maintain the improved circulation patterns even during rest periods. Studies using advanced imaging technology have shown that people who practice this Japanese walking method for more than 6 months develop what researchers call enhanced vascular memory. Their blood vessels become more responsive and adaptive, automatically adjusting to maintain optimal blood flow during various daily activities. This means that the 15 minutes you spend each morning practicing this technique continues to benefit you throughout the entire day, creating a compound effect that grows stronger with time. The seasonal variations in how you practice this technique can also significantly impact your results. During colder months, when circulation naturally becomes more challenging due to blood vessel constriction, the warming effects of this walking method become even more pronounced. Many practitioners report that they can actually feel their hands and feet warming up within the first few minutes of beginning their routine, even on the coldest winter mornings. Conversely, during warmer weather, the technique helps prevent the sluggish feeling that can come from blood pooling in dilated vessels, maintaining that energized, alert feeling throughout hot summer days. Another powerful aspect of this Japanese walking technique is how it positively influences your sleep quality through improved circulation. Poor circulation often disrupts sleep because your body struggles to maintain proper temperature regulation and because inadequate blood flow to the brain can interfere with natural sleep cycles. When you practice this walking method consistently, many people find that they fall asleep more easily, sleep more deeply, and wake up feeling more refreshed. The improved circulation ensures that your brain receives adequate oxygen during sleep, supporting the vital restoration processes that occur during rest periods. The technique also has remarkable effects on digestive health, which might surprise you until you understand the connection. Your digestive system requires significant blood flow to function properly, and when circulation is compromised, digestion becomes sluggish and less efficient. The enhanced blood flow created by this walking method supports better nutrient absorption, more efficient toxin elimination, and improved gut health overall. Many practitioners notice that chronic digestive issues they've struggled with for years begin to improve naturally as their circulation enhances. For those dealing with chronic pain conditions, particularly in the back, neck, and joints, this circulation enhancement can provide unexpected relief. Poor circulation often contributes to muscle tension and joint stiffness because tissues aren't receiving adequate oxygen and nutrients, while waste products accumulate and cause inflammation. The improved blood flow created by this Japanese walking technique helps deliver healing nutrients to problem areas while efficiently removing inflammatory waste products that contribute to ongoing pain and discomfort. The mental clarity benefits of this technique deserve special attention because they're often the most immediately noticeable improvements people experience. Brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and memory problems are frequently related to inadequate circulation to the brain. When you enhance blood flow through this walking method, you're literally feeding your brain more efficiently, providing the oxygen and glucose it needs to function optimally. Many people report that their thinking becomes clearer, their memory sharper, and their ability to focus significantly improved within just days of starting this practice. If you're someone who struggles with motivation or energy fluctuations throughout the day, this technique can help stabilize your energy levels in ways that might seem almost miraculous. Poor circulation creates a cascade of problems that drain your energy. Your heart works harder to pump blood through sluggish vessels. Your tissues receive less oxygen and nutrients, and waste products accumulate more readily. When you address these circulation issues directly, your energy naturally becomes more stable and sustainable throughout the day, eliminating those frustrating afternoon crashes that leave you feeling exhausted and depleted. One aspect of this Japanese walking technique that often surprises people is how it can positively impact their emotional well-being and stress management capabilities. When circulation is poor, your body operates in a constant state of mild stress because it's working harder than necessary to deliver oxygen and nutrients where they're needed. This chronic low-level stress can contribute to anxiety, irritability, and mood swings that seem to have no obvious cause. As circulation improves through consistent practice of this walking method, many people notice that their emotional resilience increases naturally. They feel more capable of handling daily stressors, their mood becomes more stable, and they experience a greater sense of overall well-being that extends far beyond just physical comfort. The technique also offers unique benefits for people who work in sedentary jobs or spend long hours in front of computers. Sitting for extended periods creates multiple circulation challenges. Blood pools in the legs, the muscles that normally help pump blood become inactive, and postural restrictions can compress blood vessels. Even if you can only practice the full 15-minute routine in the morning, you can incorporate modified elements throughout your workday. Simple ankle circles under your desk, the specialized breathing pattern during bathroom breaks, or brief heel-to-toe walking when moving around the office can help maintain the circulation benefits you've created with your morning practice. Temperature sensitivity is another area where this Japanese walking method shows remarkable effectiveness. People with poor circulation often struggle with temperature regulation, feeling uncomfortably cold in air-conditioned spaces, or overheating quickly in warm environments. The improved circulation created by this technique helps your body maintain more stable internal temperature regulation. Your hands and feet stay warmer in cold conditions, while your body's natural cooling mechanisms work more efficiently in hot weather. This temperature stability can dramatically improve your comfort level throughout various seasons and environments. For individuals taking medications that can affect circulation, such as blood pressure medications, blood thinners, or medications for diabetes, this walking technique can be particularly beneficial when practiced under appropriate medical supervision. The natural circulation improvements often help medications work more effectively, while potentially reducing the need for higher dosages over time. Many people find that their healthcare providers are supportive of this gentle, natural approach to circulation enhancement, especially when they see measurable improvements in blood pressure, circulation markers, and overall cardiovascular health during regular checkups. I understand that committing to another daily routine might feel overwhelming, especially if you're already dealing with health challenges that require time and energy to manage. That's why I want to acknowledge just how difficult this journey can be, and how much courage it takes to keep trying new approaches when you've been disappointed before. Your willingness to invest in your health, to believe that improvement is possible, and to take concrete action toward feeling better in your own body is truly inspiring. You're not just practicing a walking technique. You're choosing to advocate for yourself, to refuse to accept discomfort as inevitable, and to actively participate in your own healing process. This channel exists because there are thousands of people like you who deserve access to natural, effective health solutions that actually work. Every week we share evidence-based techniques and approaches that can help you feel more comfortable, energetic, and confident in your body. When you subscribe to this channel, you're not just getting access to helpful information. You're joining a community of people who believe that optimal health is achievable through natural methods and consistent practice. Make sure to hit that like button if this Japanese walking technique sounds like something that could benefit your life, and don't forget to check out the first link in the description below to discover how you can accelerate your circulation improvement results by combining this walking method with a specially formulated product that supports healthy blood flow. Remember, the path to better circulation and improved health isn't about making dramatic changes overnight. It's about making small, consistent choices that honor your body's natural healing capacity and support its ability to function optimally. This Japanese walking technique represents centuries of wisdom about how to work with your body's natural systems rather than against them. Every step you take using this method is a step toward greater comfort, better health, and increased confidence in your body's ability to support you in living the vibrant, active life you deserve. Your journey toward better circulation starts with that very first 15-minute walking session, and from there each day of practice builds upon the progress you've already made, creating momentum toward the healthy, comfortable future you're working to create.